Hey there, it's Heather K. You guys know what day this is? Day 82 and 83. My apologies, I forgot a day. I've been traveling a lot this week, and probably it's no excuse, but by the time I'd done my daily chores at the end of the day, I was tired. So I'm just taking a look at my weight. So, depends on what scale you look at. Since day 82 was with my cupcakes and Anonymous one, my weight stayed the same in 2 weeks. Like I said, if I wanted to maintain, I know how to maintain. so when I think about what I've done in the past two weeks, I know what I did wrong. I started nighttime eating, and when I was thinking about some habits of successful people, as you know, I completed 8 traits of successful people on my path to success section. So one of the things that I think you really need to do, or I need to do, like how I said you, blame it on you. What I really need to do is, when I'm on a journey of the temptation, is to not eat certain things. For me, my weakness, being a bread maker, bread. I made some, we were at a bread one day. This is how simple it starts. It all starts off so innocently. My son needed my car for work, and I lend it out to him all the time because he's trying to earn a new car. And we are saving money because I save it in my account for him. He gives me money, I save it. Too much information, but anyway. So we were out of bread. And he eats bread. I really don't. If I'm going to eat bread, I'm going to eat gluten-free bread, right? So, or something I make myself. I can make bread without, sugar, because I'm diabetic. So I have my own bread if I'm going to eat bread. And I'm off bread for a while until I achieve my journey. I'm also off it for religious reasons. So, and I forgot all about it. So we're out of bread, and I said, oh, no worries. Pulled out the bread maker. At this point where I don't use it so often, it's almost like pulling the dust off of it. But the dust isn't, it's not on it. But I'm trying to give you a theoretical how old it was. And so anyways, so that's weird. I guess it's kind of ringing in my ear. It just stopped. I don't know. It's weird. It's like maybe I was feeding the birds earlier. Make sure it's not outside, not my ear. Anyway, so with the bread maker, I made him bread, and he ate it. It was delicious. And I was surprised about how fast he ate it. And like when you make bread maker, like when I make bread, I make loaves of bread. Bread maker makes this one little itty bitty little loaf of bread. And so at the end of the night, I just wanted a taste of it. Come on, like a chef, you want to taste your own cooking. And that was it. That's all it took. It's like this is an addiction. You ever hear people who struggle from addiction? It used to be to abstain, but you can't abstain when you're a food addict. It's not something you're going to abstain from. To stay away from it, the thing to do is just say, that's not my bread, that's my son's bread. And that's where I should have left it. So I felt guilty. I ate his bread, made another loaf. Guess who had to sample the next loaf? Well, in 2 weeks I made 3 loaves. And last night I did everything in my power to not do it. And I did. And I think that's the part when you think about the journey is the love of food. And this is what this whole path of success, not success, the whole path of this 100-day journey is for me to wonder why I am where I'm at. I mean, I am succeeding overall. And like, it's disappointing to say I just did 2 weeks and I stayed the same. I know I am happy that I stayed the same because I didn't go up. I have gone up about 3 times in this 100 days. I'm not sure how many times I stayed the same. So even if I lose a tiny little bit, I'm still happy. So I keep it in this book, and I can compare it from Friday to Friday, and this is just some notes to myself. But I can compare my weights, whether up and down this scale or that scale, because I'm in 3 things. Monday is the last day for the community contest, which I'm not even going to place because I don't know, it would be absolutely surprising. Like I said, I'm just down 10 pounds. And what's so ironic about that is I lost the first week when I tried. I was down 10 pounds first week. So that was since January. Oh, gosh, 2 months. 5 pounds a month. At least you guys know I'm not starving myself and taking it off quickly. I want to enjoy this journey. Part of this journey for me is, sorry to make all this noise, I'm just putting my cook notes back. The journey is for me is to make this lifestyle because I'm tired of fad diets. I'm tired of paying a lot of money to lose weight because I have been on every program. Seriously. Because we're all looking for a quick fix, aren't we? And there is no quick fix. There's no pill. I'm going to tell you what I found throughout all of this. And I'm talking since when I got serious about this in 2001. The real thing that's happening right now is the biggest mind game you're ever going to play. That's it. You make that choice to eat that bread. You make that choice to eat too much when you eat out on a delicious food. Remember what I told you before. Tastes good today, it'll taste good tomorrow. Divide it up. Share it with a friend. There's no shame in my game to share my meal. I actually like it when I share a meal. You know why? Because I'm not overly fed. I'm not feeling gross. I'm not feeling disgusted. I'm not feeling guilty that I ate too much food. So last weekend I didn't eat out, which was huge for me. I love eating out. So when I go home, I find a whole lot of dishes. I'm going home right now. I'm on my way out the door. I stayed here last night because I wanted to finish up a few things. And I live in a construction zone. We have a tiny, tiny little dishwasher. And then the sad part about that little dishwasher is that we should have just invested in the bigger size. And the decision wasn't mine because I wasn't paying for it, right? Got a fiance? He invested in that despite I said we need the big dishwasher. Because now all his big dishes, well, ours, because it's my home, all these big dishes do not fit in the little dishwasher. And so there was so many dishes. I gathered them all up and I cleaned them. And this is what I get angry about. Come home to dirty dishes. So this is why I eat out. And so I had them all cleaned up. Before I leave here, the place is all clean. And I expect it to stay clean. Because that's where the beauty is in cooking. If there's time to cook, there's time to clean. And so I keep doing that when I cook. And I keep encouraging everybody around me to cook. But I think the problem is I do too much. So I started on a new journey. Put the dishes away. I'm going out the door when I come back, I expect them away. Of course, the dishes were away out of the dishwasher, but all the dishes weren't away on the sink. So this just turned into a ranting video, and you wonder why people get upset and want to drink and eat and run away from your problems. I think this is probably the most truthful, truthful, what else? I'm really putting it out there. At least, I came back. I'm committed to doing these 100 days. And I feel like I'm getting a little bit lazy with it because I cut down on my decluttering junk because I had projects I had to do. I'm a writer. I'm a volunteer writer. Volunteers don't get paid. And so I'm on to a bunch of different journeys. So I have to laugh at myself because when I think about all the things I do, doing 3 videos a day is extremely, extremely tough. And to post them and to write a little bit about them. This here journey here is going to end April 10th. I'm going to pick up a new journey. I'm not sure what that new journey will be. So for anybody who wants to watch me, I will continue. That's it for where I'm at with day 82 and 83, Saturday. See you tomorrow for my construction zone. Press like, subscribe, notification.